know, and that is that women are crazy. Women. I'm a woman.
We're not really letting you in on a secret. You know we're irrational, we're sensitive, we are moody,
dependent.
We are dependent, whiny, all of the above.
Bitchy.
Yes, you don't even know what is going on inside of here. When we walk down the street, it's not a normal journey to the to the convenience store.
We're not when I go to the grocery store to buy some gum. It's not just like, okay, I'm going to walk in and buy that Orbit gum. Instead, it's okay, did I lock the door? Did I lock my car door? Oh no. Am I driving the right direction?
And then if a guy walks by, you're like,
am I wearing the right thing?
Could he be the one? That females are always thinking that in their head, that they're going to see their knight in shining armor strolling past them randomly.
Yeah, is this guy that I'm going to meet at the grocery store going to sweep me off my feet? Oh no. Uh-oh.
Exactly.
I'm
So
not wearing the right skirt
we know
today.
that you males have a lot to deal with, which you don't even see half the stuff that you have to deal with, but we know that you have a lot to deal with. So a lot of the times we teach men to ask questions and get the things that are inside of this woman's head out in the open. And asking a woman questions.
That's scary to me.
You don't want to hear half of it? Women love talking about themselves. They like when a man shows interest in what they're actually feeling and what they're thinking.
And then listens to her answer and then responds with a question in kind.
Yes, because a lot of men, when they meet a woman, like to talk, basically tell them everything about themselves, try and impress them slightly, in some way show how much money they have, and they don't actually listen to what the women are saying, and women get bored with that. Women get bored of listening all the time. They want to be engaged in conversation, and they want to show that man that they also have a brain.
Well, I mean, one of the things when we had a conversation was you said when you guys first started and you kind of went out there to do this, you were like, is this going to work?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
And you dealt with the fear of rejection.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, for the beginning months of our business, we decided to start picking up women. And so we would go to
every
bars.
night we would go out to a bar and try and pick up women, or even people who would walk by us
You
on the
guys
street.
didn't tell me this part.
We would
You're
go.
saving it.
We'd walk. I'd walk down the street near my work, and I would try and engage women in conversation, other women, and think, oh my God, why isn't she talking to me? What am I doing wrong? Is my purse wrong? Like, and here I'm a girl, and I'm having this like inner monologue of what I'm doing
Anxiety
wrong.
attacks. It's horrible. So we totally feel for you. It
It's
is
hard.
Women are women are tough.
We're a tough crowd.
After 3 weeks, we kind of got our style down as to what worked with women, and that was coming from inside of us. It was the fact that we were okay with going up and approaching these people, and that we didn't have all these thoughts beforehand and these pressures beforehand of going up and approaching them. We just said to ourselves, oh, we're going to go up to that girl over there, and not even thinking about it.
And not
that's when
necessarily
we were the most
planning out
successful.
what the conversation was going to be. Literally, I would go up to somebody and think, I don't know what I'm going to say. She has great hair. Marty, I love your necklace and your hair. It really matches really well.
I
Yeah. love your hair as well. No, it's just things like that.
No, keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going.
It's just things like that, and it's just simple things like that. But it's the fact that we were confident in going up to those people, and confidence shows in your work life, in your home life, when picking up women, when picking up men, when conversing with anybody.
Men want beautiful women, and women want men who have beautiful women.
Yes, women are competitive by nature. Women like to have what other women have, especially. So if they want to be the most attractive woman in the room, they want to have the most men coming up and approaching them, because that puts them above every other woman in the room. Even your best friend, deep down inside, you are on some level competitive with her. So. And another important thing is, before you do go and approach women, look to see if they are approachable. So if you see a group of women who are, let's say you go to a bar, and a lot of women like to go out and be with their girlfriends. If women are in a tight huddle, focused on each other, eyes are locked, there is no way you're breaking into that little, circle of women.
Do you say hen?
I was going to say like a hen's nest. But
hen's nest.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to break into it, because they're not interested in being picked up at that point, because they're totally focused on their friends.
They probably haven't seen each other in a while, and they're in it. They're having some kind of serious conversation.
Yeah. And I've been, at a bar several times when somebody does try and come into the circle, and they're actually like poking you on the shoulder, trying to get you to turn around. And all I want to do is catch up with my friend who I haven't seen in
A day
Let's
or
say a
year?
day. We have so much to catch up on because a lot of things have happened, and you just want them to go away, but you want to be nice, and you're trying to talk to them, and they're just really bothering you, and then you end up being mean to them, and they feel horrible about themselves. The girls that you want to approach are the ones who are at the bar, who are sort of in conversation, but they couldn't really.
And they're
care
looking over each other's
what the other
shoulders. They're like
person's
this.
saying, and they're just like glancing like this.
They're maybe
playing with their hair.
smiling.
And at that point, you should swoop in there, and you can say anything will break the ice.
Swoop.
Yes, break
That
the ice
word.
with these women. They are looking to be entertained, and they are looking to be distracted. And
So-
if anything, rejection can help you grow. And you have to understand that this person that you are approaching, you know nothing about. You're just going up to them, and you're putting yourself out there, which is a great thing for yourself. It will build your confidence in the long run. The more that you put yourself out there, the more often you'll be received, because a lot of people they wait at home and they complain about, a lot of females do this and a lot of males, I'm not finding anybody, and that's because they're sitting on their couch at home. And unless like the UPS guy or the UPS girl is going to be your soulmate,
You're not
going
gonna
to
get
meet
one.
anybody.
You're not going to meet anyone.
So rejection is definitely
The UPS
Well, I mean,
girl.
who's going to come to your door besides the male woman or the UPS man? Or the
Exactly.
male woman?
The male
Jehovah's
woman.
Witness. I don't know. They're not going to be your soulmates knocking at that door.
I think
They're
that's a
gonna be-
big fear of guys is they're going to meet the male woman. They're not going to find out about it until it's too late.
So that's one of our main things, is just letting guys know that it's okay to be rejected. You might get rejected 20 times in a row, but the fact is you're putting yourself out there, and every single time that you do that, you have to look at it as a positive experience rather than a negative experience. And it's not somebody rejecting you, it's somebody rejecting the situation.